Jim's Tempest is like right there. I'm actually going on the first test drive right now. And actually not the first test drive, but the first drive of any kind of like distance. Everything works with it. I'm waiting for this afternoon. I have to go get the AC charged because we don't do that stuff here. And then I need to get an inspection. Other than that, it's pretty much it. LS3, it's a, what the heck motor, or transmission. It's a L88, so that means it's a 4L80 transmission. And so it's basically a drivetrain out of like a 20, I don't even know, Camaro, 2010 Camaro or something like that. But thing's awesome. Makes tons of power. It just feels good to drive. It's like, it's a cool old car. It looks kind of like, you know, not intimidating or whatever, but you know, it's just step on the gas and the thing's gonna go. It's gonna get decent gas mileage. It's gonna just be a nice cruiser. So I'm stoked on this thing. It's gonna be like such a fun car for Jim and his wife to enjoy. AC, stereo, like I said, it's got Wilwood brakes. You know, it's got like some upgraded suspension stuff. It's just gonna be a nice driving, nice handling car that's just gonna go down the road and look like an old 67 Pontiac Tempest, but pretty much drive, you know, like a newer Camaro, which is kind of like, I don't know, it's awesome. I'd rather have this than a new Camaro. This is like, this car has some character. I don't know, anybody can go buy a Camaro and look like a dude in a Camaro. So, anyways, the steering is really nice. Brakes feel good. Just everything's awesome with it. I'm stoked on this car. You know, old cars that you can just like cruise down the freeway, like with the thing not like revving to the moon, is awesome. Just literally driving this thing. It's at 1500 RPMs. You know, I'm going 62 miles an hour. So like, it's just awesome. Like, it feels good to drive this thing. It's like literally a one finger. You can just, you know, go straight down the road. I don't know. I love this thing.
Out of the beat.
Hello, welcome to 1945 Speed and Customs rendition of a 1967 Pontiac Tempest. We took this car in with no engine, no trans. It was a rolling shell, stock firewall. It literally had the radiator in it and this fan shroud. And then we sourced an L99 or an LS3 with an automatic transmission from a 2010 Camaro. It was a beautiful swap. Perfect for this chassis. We then dropped it in and we had to do some custom work to the headers. Timmy Tig Fingers putting in his fine work, making the steering shaft work in its stock location, still running the tubular manifold, very nice. We set it up with quick performance pulleys, all new stuff. The Gen 4 vintage air on the quick pulley on this side, that's heat and AC for it, R134 air. It came with this intake. Nice little tuck, same radiator as it's set up. We have a nice E-fan. We had to shave it down to make it fit, but it all works really well. And then we paired it with a VHX digital decoder dash. If you'll follow me into the cab here, works very nicely. all stock setup, the stock gauges, the stock air and control system for it. Everything works as it should. Maintains pretty much the stock feel of the triple blue, if you will.
Yeah, I guess it is triple blue.
It is triple blue. Kind of grew on me though. At first when it showed up, I was a little weary, but we remade the firewall. We have a custom harness for it, basically with like flying leads that we plugged in. We did the brakes over. It's got a Wilwood 4-piston setup. I believe 2-piston in the rear, slotted and drilled rotors. A little overkill, but it works perfectly fine with this setup. We maintained pretty much all the factory stuff that we could. Battery in the front. We used custom power steering lines. They all work good. Wanted the mount up front just like it was on factory, so just kind of maintains a nice factory feel in an old car, and it drives chef's kiss. Oh my god, it drives so nice. This thing is beautiful. If Jim didn't own it, I would own it. This thing is marvelous. Sits nice in the engine bay, and when you close the hood, you can't even tell. Perfect. Comes with custom paint fade and lacquer paint. Yep. So you get down here a 1945 speed and LS swap.
We don't LS swap that much stuff.
Just everybody likes it. I'm not gonna lie, it's a great thing to do. I was a little against it, but in this car, I mean, if I could take this camera and put you and drive it, it's perfect. It's a perfect car. It does everything right.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, I've probably driven it more than anybody, and it's really great. It literally goes down the road like steers with one finger. You can just sit there, air conditioning on, you know, 75 miles an hour. It's at like 1700 RPMs. It sounds awesome. The car had an exhaust on it when it came here, but there was no motor in it. So it's just like, it has like an X pipe, and I don't even know what kind of mufflers they are, but this thing sounds incredible. Like, just, you know, whatever is on this exhaust, whatever this exhaust system is, it sounds awesome. It's like, you know, it's not super loud, but like if you rev it up, like, you know,
It's got a nice burble to it. I'm telling you, it doesn't get much better than that. I'm not even an LS fanboy. I would drive the heck out of this car.
yeah, I mean, driving it down the road, it doesn't, like, you know, it doesn't sound like an old truck with like open headers. Like, you know, if you're in it and you let off, it doesn't like, it doesn't crackle like that.
Right, it's not like a BMW crackle tune. It's very nice. It fits this generation of car very well.
Yeah, it's pretty, like, I don't know, tame. Like, it's not incredibly loud, but it, you know, just revving it like that, it sounds like, oh my god, this thing's super loud. But going down the road, it's like, it's
under
good.
load, it's not bad. And the sound deadening that comes in the car, all stock factory, everything, you can barely hear it. It's really not that
Yeah,
loud.
it's great. This thing is awesome. Anyways, hope you like it. Yeah, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and if you have any questions, leave a comment.
Do it or we will find you.
Now, how close is the headers, the oil pan? And remember, there was a question of
It's
the
good.
tranny pan?
Yep, there's plenty of room. I thought in when I was, like, when it was on the lift, I thought it was a lot lower than it actually is. Like, looking at it on the ground, it's like normal.
Okay.
Now, remember, you got the AC on too, so that's taking a little bit of power, but for the most part, it's just wherever you want. I don't care. Just go straight, go up to Latham. You see what I mean? It's loud, but it's not like crazy, you know?
Yeah, no. That was good.
Yeah.
It smells like our Mustang.
But see what I mean? Like right now, 70, it just cruises, you know? You could go across the country like this, and it's, you know, you're not, you know,
Taxing it.
there's nothing, it'll just go.
She doesn't pull, nothing. She's great.
Yeah.
She's right there.
Yeah, see what I mean? It just cruises.
Yeah.
Like I was so happy with just how it feels, you know. And then, you know, right now, if you want to click the AC on, you could be freezing yourself out of here if you wanted to.
I'm sorry.
So what do you think?
I think it's freaking awesome.
You like it?
Oh yeah.
Do you like
That's
it?
a 2 thumbs up.
Love it.
Perfect.
That's a double thumbs up.
Awesome. Thank you.
I'm ready. I'm ready to go freaking
Tennessee,
down south
here
and
we
go.
come.
Awesome, awesome. Super excited. This is the first time Jim drove the car, and I knew he was gonna love it.
I can't wait.
Yeah.
I'm ready.
So you got a great car. I think this thing is such a
When
cool.
do I get it?
Couple days. Couple days.
Cool.
Good.